Hello friends, how are you? My name is Arun. In this video, I am going to discuss about Bellas of telephonic interview. Recently, one of my friend attended this telephonic interview. He shared me a few questions, so I would like to discuss. I would like to share the questions with you. Okay, the first question is my friend's experience is around 10 years of experience in Java. This interview is about 10 years experience as Java developer. So the first question was, can we override? Can we override? Uh, constructor, constructor, and he has given one scenario. What is that? See, we have one class say nothing but employee. Say like this, class employee is there. So inside the employee, two constructors are there. What are those? Say public employee, and the first one is object. So system dot out dot println. So this is like object constructor or something. Next one, say public employee string, some str is there. So here we have system dot out dot println. So then it is like a string constructor. So that's it. That is a scenario. He asked me, he asked like this. So employee say emp equal to new employee of, then what is that? Hello. And employee emp says something one, emp2 equal to new say employee of string of say hello. So in this case, what will be happen? In the first case, what will be happen? Here. Here, which constructor will be executed? Here, in this case, in the second case, which constructor will be executed? That is the question, friends. So if you know, if you know the answer, please let me know in the comment section. Okay. This is about the scenario. The first question is, can we override constructor? Yes or no? We have to tell. And after that, this is a question. One class is having two constructors. Say one is object. Both are one argument constructors, but type of argument. This is object. This is string. If you are creating objects like this, which constructor will be executed? Will I get any compile time error? Will I get any runtime error? Or will I get any output? So you have to tell that. So please let me know in the comment section. Okay, friends. So this is about the first question. We'll discuss about the second question. So the second question was, he has given one array list. The second question is, he has given one array list. Say like this, list of some integer. Say list equal to new array list. Okay, so this is also integer. So that's it, friends. So list is having the elements like this. What are those? List dot add of one, not only one. Like 10 numbers are there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and finally 10, friends. So using streams, we need to print only prime numbers. Only prime numbers. So how to? I mean, we need to print this. We need to return list actually. We need to return list object which contains only prime numbers. So what is the output, friends? He is giving 10 numbers, so you have to display 2, 3, 5, 7. So that is the output. Using streams, how can we do this one? So he asked us. So if you know the solution, please let me know in the comment section. Or else, if you want any solution, let me know in the comment section. Definitely, I'll make a separate video on that, and I'll provide you the solution as well. So this is about the second question, please. So coming to third question, we know everyone knows, right, exception handling. In this one, we have try block, and we have catch block, and we have some exception or something. Okay? So we have finally block also. He told in each and every block we have return statement. So let me take like this. So try block is there. Inside the try block, something is there like system dot out dot println. Say this is try block. So return statement is there. Then after that, we have catch statement. Say exception or something. You can take any exception. Just I am handling exception only. You may take arithmetic, array index, string index, anything you can take it. But I am taking exception only. Here also we have system dot out dot println. What is that? Like this is the catch block or something. So after this, finally, one more thing. In catch also we have return statement. And after that, finally, so in finally also we have one more statement. What is that? System dot out dot println. So this is finally block. And after that we have return statement. So the question is, what is the flow? The first case is case one. We got exception. We got exception in try block. So what will be happen? That is the first case. The case number two, we did not get any exception. We did not get any exception in try block. Then what will be happen? So that's it, friends. So I mean, do you think just I have taken try block SOP? Assume that you can take any integer, say a equal, c equal to some 10 by 2 or 10 by 0, like that you can take it. First time put 10 by 0, except we are getting right. Second time 2, we will get an exception. Like that, you can take anything and raise your own exception. So that is the case actually. So first case, if we got exception, what will be happen? And case two, we did not get any exception in the try block, then what will be happen? So that's it. So please let me know in the comment section. If you know the answer, let me know in the comment section. If you know the answer, let me know. I'll provide solution for this one, friends. So this is about third question. Like the fourth question, friends. So fourth question, he asked about what is the difference between at the rate of rest controller. I mean, no, sorry, at the rate of controller and at the rate of rest controller. What is the difference actually? And if you know the answer, let me know in the comment section. And finally, what is at the rate of qualifier? What is at the rate of qualifier annotation? What it will do it? Then sixth one is he asked about what are the enhancements. I mean, what are the features? What are the Java 8 features? What are the Java 8 features and what is the use of the optional class? And what is the use of optional class? So this is about the sixth question. And if you know the answer, let me know in the comment section. Okay. Seventh question is how can we create custom compile time exception? Custom compile time exception in Java. So see friends, not runtime exception, is a custom compile time exception. How can we create it? Okay. So finally, last question was he asked about can we access? I mean, can we accept a request body in at the get method? Yes, ma'am. So these are the questions, friend. He asked us. If you know, please let me know in the comment section the solutions. Or if you don't know, if you want solution, that one also, please let me know in the comment section. Definitely, I'll provide the solutions. Thanks a lot, friends. Thanks a lot for